If you guys don't mind, if you guys stop talking about anything else, I'm going to do now, yeah?
Anyway, I just asked him, I said, was next season possible?
Hello and welcome to tonight's fixture between Langley and Berks County in the Berks and Bucks FA County Cup. I'm joined with Scott O'Neill for tonight's game. Scott, how are you feeling for this one?
I'm really excited. This is going to be exciting. You can't beat a cup tie, can you? I'm really excited for this one to get going. Two good-looking teams and can't wait for it to get started.
Yeah, same. Now, we are going to run you through the lineups for both sides today. Langley are in the red and white and Berks are in the green for this one. We are playing at the Honeycroft Stadium in Uxbridge. Langley share this ground with Uxbridge. And it's a lovely night for this one and we are super excited. We love a cup tie, as Scott was saying. So yeah, we are going to run you through the lineups pretty soon. The game will be kicking off very shortly. We're a little bit behind. Joined with ref David Cox tonight for this one. It should be a thrilling game, to be honest. Both teams were in the same league last season. But Berks got promoted. So they're in different leagues now. But, you know, it still should be a thriller. And I'm going to run you through the lineups now. We've got number 1 in goal for Langley, Ryan Burke. Number 2, Joshua Feneno. Number 3, Alvin Walters. Number 4, Joseph Connolly. Number 5, William Bishop. Number 6, and the skipper for Langley, Reece Core. Number 7, Sabrinamim. Number 8, Emmanuel Limpo. Number 9, George Dewhurst. Number 10, Luca Lombardi. And number 11, Daniel Kone. For the away side, number 1, Harvey Rackley Hayes. Number 2, Rowan Smith. Number 3, Samuel Day. Number 5, Josh Dunkley. Number 18, Damien Smith. Number 19, Sean Wiley. Number 8, Ellis Day. Number 10, Will Frank. Number 11, George Armstrong. Number 17, Oliver Graham. And number 9, Luke Hayden. And he is also the skipper. Now, Scott, we spoke about these two teams playing each other last season, obviously in different leagues now. Do you think that plays a massive part in this game, them being in different divisions? Or do you think we'll still have a good game on our hands?
Well, it'll be interesting to see because, I mean, they shared the spoils last year with 1 win each. And, I mean, neither side have really got going this season. So it'll be an interesting tie. But anything can happen in the Cup. And given that they've only just got promoted through the playoffs last season, Berks, I think it could be a close encounter, this one. And we're still in for a thrilling tie.
Yeah, I always hope it is a thrill. Obviously, we don't want to be commentators' curse, but it should be a good game. Intense game last season, just under 6 months ago. These two played in a 5-3 thriller with also 2 red cards. And we are underway here with Berks taking the kickoff. Already gone out for a throw for Langley, just on that far side in the midway point. That's a good bit of play there from Luca Lombardi. Now tries to switch it out to Limpo, who now tries to thread one through early doors. And Berks on the back foot already here, early into this first encounter. Here's Walters now, just on this right-hand side, taking his time. And they're just going to reset.
Nice positive start from Langley. You can expect them probably to, as the higher league opposite, to maintain most of the ball throughout this tie.
Yeah, there's a shot already here early doors. It's an easy one for Rackley Hayes in the Berks net.
Yeah, it's a nice run from Conley there, breaking the lines, getting through on goal. It's a good start from Langley.
Yeah, it's a very good start indeed. I think Berks will ease into this game. I think in football, both teams always seem to start a little bit slow and feel their way in. But, Langley going forward straight away there, trying to go against the opposition and, let them know that they are the home side tonight. It's a nice switch out. A lovely switch. It's well defended from Samuel Day. And the offside flag has ended up being lifted and raised. Harvey Rackley Hayes will just go short to his centre back. He's got a lot of time on the ball right now, so no press from Langley as of yet.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how Langley set up for this one. Obviously, they've got the new manager, Michael East, coming in. He's been managing at step 4 and step 5 recently, so it's a high caliber manager to come in at this level, and you can expect him to keep things going and want a positive start here in the cup.
Yeah, definitely. And see, not on the best of form, Langley, right now. And I think the ref just given a foul throw there. You don't see that very often.
I think he has.
Wow, that is you don't see that too often in men's football. But we'll go with it, Langley.
Collector's item, that one.
Yeah, definitely. Just a little bit of a slow start from both sides right now, but that's expected in football. It's always both teams trying to ease into the game. As Rackley Hayes boots it long for once. He goes straight to his opposite number in the net, to Ryan Burke.
It was a nice idea. I think he saw the run out on the wing there, but he couldn't quite find it.
And there's Langley now going forward. A good little pass into the middle there. Spread it out on that far side. Just trying to get a feel of what formation both teams are playing. It looks like Berks at a 4, and as that ball gets whipped in, it's won well by Samuel Day now on this near side to Oliver Graham, who then goes back to the centre half. It's a good little bit of play there, Scott. What do you think about both sides so far? Can you kind of shape up how they're going to approach this game?
Yeah, we weren't yet really to see either team begin to dominate in the midfield, but that is a brilliant run there from the fullback and a nice attempt to play it through. But I think this game is going to be won in that midfield area. We're seeing a lot of balls over the top at the moment from both sides, which I guess is how you expect a game to start. But when they start getting it down, playing it in the middle, whoever dominates that, I think, is going to get the best chances out of this game.
Yeah, certainly. Now, just a touch on Harvey Rackley Hayes. He's probably had the most touches so far. He may be a pivotal part in the build-up play to Berks, even though being a goalie, but just on this near side right now. And Samuel whips it with his right foot towards the back post. And nothing from that so far. Samuel Day's been on the ball quite a bit there, Scott, as well. He seems to be bombing forward from fullback.
Yeah, he has, and he's linked up nicely with Graham as well. And Graham obviously knows what it's like to score against Langley. He's done it before in the 5-3 defeat they had that you mentioned earlier on last season. And I think he's going to be important for them coming down this left-hand side. He looks lively, started well. And that link-up could be interesting to see.
Yes, certainly. Now he is. Langley now gaining a bit of the possession after Berks had some of the ball in this opening few minutes. A bit of play there from Lombardi. And then just goes back.
A lovely feat from him.
Back to his centre half. Low build up so far.
And speaking of the centre half, Bishop, he's on loan from Dunstable to help out. They've had a lot of injuries at centre half, and he's had to come in on a loan, and it'll be interesting to see if he can help shore up the back line for them.
Yeah, it will definitely be interesting to see. See, there's
He's wearing the number 5 shirt.
Also a new signing on the bench for Langley, Craig Mattison, who hopefully we'll see He's been described as a Viking, so that could be interesting to see what they mean by that if he does come on at all. Seems to be a little issue with Samuel Day there. Just having a little talk with the ref. Not too sure what happened.
The shorts have come down.
Yeah, Alvin Walters is.
We certainly are getting some collector's items at the start of this one.
Yeah, definitely. Got a foul throw and players changing on the pitch already. Yeah, a slow start and a very, as you say, collector's item start. This one. Samuel Day is just going to go off for a minute here to receive some treatment as Alvin Walters will take his throw and he's gone line. See Berks with no fallback for the moment and down to 10 men. Can Langley take advantage of this? Goes back to rescore, the skipper today. Just slowing down the play. Just Connolly plays it forward. Berks applying a little bit of a pressure as Alvin Walters. Good little feet there from Limpo. Loses out though to Will Frank, who's gone wide. Berks trying to set up some sort of counter here, but can't, and Langley win it back well, and the ref has given a foul there. Scott, what do you think about that? Do you think that was a foul?
Well, I'm not sure if it was or wasn't. I thought it was just a good challenge, but that is what you want to see. They lost the ball and they were straight on it, 3 of them trying to win it back. And that was the first real chance we saw of either team dominating in the midfield. Langley stringing a nice few passes together there. And whether it was or wasn't a foul, it's good to see him all trying to win the ball back as quickly as possible. Manager will be happy with that.
Yeah, definitely. The ball's just trickled out of play for Berks there. He'll be back to a Langley throw. It's good to see both teams getting the ball down, trying to play. I do like that when I see two teams doing it. As I say that, he's lumped long. Commentators' curses come into play. But yeah, yeah, you do love to see two teams get the ball down and, try and play a bit of expansive football. It is nice to see. And it's Berks going to whip in across. He's gone for the far post, actually. He went for a shot in the end. Just flown over the bar. And that is our first, second maybe proper shot of the game so far, but no real chances yet, Scott.
No, not really. It wasn't a bad attempt, but I mean, it's what you want to see, getting the chances. He's seen a shot goal and he's gone for it. And as we see, what brilliant feet there to beat him down the line. Pulls it back in. Oh, it's a good save.
Oh, that was unlucky there from Langley. Not quite sure who got
see some chances now.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure who got the shot away. Good little run down that wing from Langley, exploiting Samuel Day being off there. And he is still receiving treatment, yet to come back on. And he may be key to come back on there because that was a real chance down the Samuel Day side.
Yeah, we're really starting to see Langley having some more joy down that side since he's gone off. And they're just keeping the ball, keeping possession. They really would want to make the most of this because he's been off for a while.
Yeah, we do obviously hope he's okay. He's not receiving treatment anymore. It might have just been a knock to his face, but he seems to be up okay. And I do expect him to come back on anytime soon. As William Bishop steps forward, plays it out wide for Langley down this left-hand side.
Yeah, they're starting to dominate the ball. They've obviously got the extra man, but it's what you'd want to see from the manager point of view.
The ball's getting whipped in to that back post. It's also found Langley again. Going to take their time with this one. And he goes for a... Ooh, just blocked. Dealt with well from Berks. Well, they've lost it again, though. And Langley trying to get hold of the ball, and it's cleared again.
A lot of the play from Langley has come through Subramanian down that right-hand side. And you've got to think a big factor is the fact that the fullback is off the pitch. But he started brightly for them, certainly.
He certainly has, as the ball gets whipped in for Berks. It's cleared nicely in the end for Langley. He could be mounting a counter-attack here. Well defending from Berks again. They have to click the reset button all the way back to goalkeeper Rackley Hayes. But yeah, it's been Also bringing him down his right-hand side so far for Langley.
I mean, both sides are getting so much joy down the wings. We've seen at least 3 or 4 crosses already. And you've got to think that's going to be a key part of these games. And with what we've heard of Craig Matheson, if he comes on, maybe he'll be able to convert one of the crosses.
Yeah, certainly crosses will be the main factor right now. So Langley just going to keep hold of the ball for a little bit. Just to up their possession and get more comfortable on the ball. With Bishop now clips it long. Can't quite make anything of that. And Berks then return it with a clip. It's cut out nicely. Now the referee, I'm assuming he's talking to Samuel Day. I think he may be coming back on here. See, we don't know. We can't actually see him from our angle, but there he is. He's back on the pitch now. All good. So hopefully that will deal with the attacks down this wing.
Certainly be hoping so.
Yeah, but he has been attacking well. He was in that first 5, Samuel Day. Approaching 15 minutes in now. And it's been both sides pretty much end to end, trying to both get hold of the ball and dominate. Just not yet converted any real proper chances. Here is Samuel Day.
Only the one real chance, but this link up between Day and Graham has started nicely, and I'm sure we'll be happy to have him back. And here they go again.
Berks on this left-hand side. Can Langley defend well? They've ushered them away so far, but Samuel Day getting straight back involved. He clips the ball to that back post. Oh, and he's just hit that side netting, I think. And
well, and there's a glimpse of what he can do. What a brilliant play that was on the left-hand side. Once again, they lost the ball. 3 of them won it back together, and Day cut in. Nice, good feet. Good cross to the back post, but not to be for Berks.
That was a lovely ball, wasn't it, Scott, from Samuel Day? Just cutting nicely on that right foot. It's probably the best chance we've had so far. It's unlucky, really. Langley just keeping hold of the ball. Very slow build up, but you know, they're keeping hold of it and then trying to just wait for that gap to open. They're going to reset to Ryan Burke. Back out to William Bishop. Back to that far side. So ball calls for the flag, and the flag has gone up. Scott, it's Langley keeping the ball well, but obviously it's quite slow. You know, they're keeping hold of the ball and they're trying to create something. Do you think that's good, or do you think they need to be a little bit quicker?
No, I think it's good, especially when you're playing against a team that's in the league above you. To get that early dominance, it'll get a good feel-good factor around the players. They'll start to get a little bit of belief in them, and if they can convert those chances into a goal and that possession into more chances, then they'll be looking good for a nice cup tie win.
It's definitely the game so far has found out quite even. It's a lovely ball spread it out wide, and Ryan Burke does come and collect, and he lumps it back long.
Yeah, both goalkeepers have been looking long early in this one, which is interesting because when they've got the ball and the defenders, they're trying to play through and play their way. They're not lumping it up as much, but clearly they feel it's a target man to be hit.
Yeah, definitely. Maybe the keepers don't feel as comfortable playing with their feet either and don't want to really make the mistake. But the defenders, all defenders, have looked comfortable so far on the ball, especially this Bishop. He's looked well. As I say that, he has lost the ball. And Berks could be coming away with an attack here. Just on that far side, the shouts for offside, but it's played on. Just edging into the Langley box. It's cut back. It's shot, and it's a goal. And it's Oliver Graham with the finish. It's great work for Berks down that right-hand side. Just cutting the ball out and a quick counter. And it gets cut back for Oliver Graham, and he just sort of guides it into that far post, past the goalie. And Scott, you spoke about him, and his link up with Samuel Day at left back. He's just got a goal there. What a goal that was, Scott.
Yeah, it's absolutely phenomenal play from Berks. They've shown their quality there. The cutback is perfect, and Graham, he's looked lively at the start of this one. He's getting in the right places at the right time. He's perfectly there, and it's a well-taken finish. You can see he's happy with that one, and I guess it's against the run of play, but they'll be happy to take the lead, given what they've been through so far.
Great finish, just on the 17th minute mark. You can see Ellis Day also making a run into the box. I thought it was going to fall nicely for him, but Oliver Graham ended up getting hold of it and getting his shot away. It's 1-0 to the away side. Hopefully Langley can just come out now.
From your winger. It's what you want to see from your winger, cutting in side runs and getting in the spaces just to help the attacker out when the cross isn't quite there for him. And it's proved perfect for them there.
Yeah, definitely. Just want to talk about his position in there. He's on, obviously, looks like he's on the left wing here, but he was all the way on that right-hand side. Come and receive that ball for the shot, and that's great. It's great movement from a winger's perspective there.
He looks like the danger man. He's probably been given a bit of a licence when attacking to move around that front three because he's lively and he's looking to get to every ball. Look, he's on his way again. It's a brilliant touch around the goalkeeper. Oh, it's a great finish.
And that is a great goal. What a touch that was. That's a lovely little lofty ball over the top. The touch around the defender, then to take it past the goalie. It's a great finish. And I think it is Luke Hayden.
It was the number. Yeah, Ryan Burke is furious with that. He's been seen off his line and the long ball over the top. And Luke Hayden first touch, wasn't it? It was a perfect ball, took it around the goalie, cool, calm finish. And once again, it was the two up front for Berks with Hayden and Graham latching onto it, and that time Hayden doubles their lead, and they really have shown their quality in the last few minutes to get all of a sudden they're 2-0 up out of nothing.
Oliver Graham's goal was 17 minutes in. Luke Hayden's was 19 minutes. It's a great finish on this from the skipper. And all of a sudden, Berks looked comfortable within this game. You know, Langley, I would say, have dominated a little bit more on the ball, but not done a lot with it. There's 2 goals there for Berks, literally probably from nothing, really. Just a quick counter-attack and a lovely ball over the top, which produced a lovely touch from Luke Hayden. What happens now, Scott, for Langley? What have they got to do?
New manager won't be happy with that, how easily they've just gone from 1 to 2-0. They switched off after the goal. He'd just be wanting his team to shore up and latch onto balls and make sure they're dominating that midfield like they were when Day was off the pitch.
Could be another chance here. Is Luke Hayden. He tries to cut it back for Oliver Graham. It's cut out that time, and it's a corner for Berks.
It's another good play from Day once again involved. It's those same 3 getting involved every single time down this left-hand side, and it's proving too much for the fullback to deal with for Langley. I think Joshua Penemo, he's just looked like he's getting beaten every single time.
They get a short corner, which is then cleared from Langley. All the way back to the Berks back line. He's sprayed onto this left-hand side. He is offside there, and it's going to trickle out for a Langley goal kick. Probably should settle down here, Langley. You know, because it has been a hectic few 5 minutes. Conceded 2 goals. Just maybe want to keep hold of the ball like they was doing for that first 15 or so.
Yeah, the manager would be desperate for them to keep the ball, create a few more chances, get that belief back that they had at the start of this game.
And it's a good press there from Sean Wiley to win it back. Here's Oliver Graham now, the goal scorer for the first goal, and it's a lovely flick from Luke Hayden, and he's found himself in again. It's a strike. Oh, what a goal that is!
Fantastic. That is brilliant.
Great goal.
He's really showed his quality there. It's a brilliant flick over the defender, and the finish is just cool and composed. And all of a sudden, just literally out of nowhere, they've destroyed this cup tie in 10 minutes.
They certainly have. It's a ball from Oliver Graham, has he? I think he just flicks it over to Luke Hayden, who then produces an outrageous flick over the centre-half's head. He finds himself in on goal, and he slots it away just under Ryan Burt, the Langley goalie, and it's 3-0 in the space of 5 minutes. We would not have expected that 5 minutes ago, would we, Scott, with Langley sort of on the ball a bit more and, you know, quite a sluggish start, but 3 goals in that time, it's amazing.
Yeah, it is amazing. You said yourself, Bailey, that they were looking to capitalise while they had the extra man. They created chances, but they couldn't find a goal. And since he's come back on, they've looked a completely different side. And the quality they've shown of all 3 of those goals have been phenomenal. And their manager will be absolutely buzzing with that finish. It's brilliant play.
Yeah, definitely. Now, I was going to question, maybe not question, but Luke Hayden being skipper and being the striker. You don't see that very often, do you? You know, he's got to be some sort of player to be the striker and the captain at the same time. That's double responsibility, goals and to lead the team. Do you know what? He took that and took both goals very, very well.
Yeah, proper leading from the front from him.
Sam Day can throw it long. Seems to be another attack for Bark here.
They're getting in again. Oh, it's another goal.
And it's a hat-trick. It's a hat-trick for Luke Hayden. The skipper is over the moon.
This time it was down that left-hand side again. George Armstrong with a fantastic cross. And he's made it a hat-trick. I can't believe what has happened to this defence. They look so calm on the ball, but when they've been challenged, they just haven't got any shape about them at all. The fullback Panemo's getting beaten every single time. It's too easy.
Yeah, and it was George Armstrong down his left-hand side, the number 11. But then just finds it into Luke Hayden, probably for his easiest goal yet of the night. And that is 3 goals. If my maths is correct, in 5 minutes. You've got 1 in the 19, 1 in the 22nd, and 1 in the 24. It's a hat-trick in about 5 minutes. I think I'm correct. He'd be over the moon. About not even 10 minutes ago, it was 0-0. And we were thinking, oh, is there going to be any goals tonight? And all of a sudden, we've had 4 goals in the space of 9 minutes, 3 from one player.
Absolutely mental, but they've all been of such top quality, but the defending has been really poor. And their attackers look good. If we see them again down this left-hand side, their attackers looked okay, but they just can't get out the defensive third, and they can't defend when Berks are in it.
No, it's one of those where Langley just got to keep their heads up higher. You know, try and mount something back. I know it's hard from 4-0 down, but, you know, stay positive. I'll say that as Berks is on another attack here, and it's Luke Hayden again. Just on that far side. And I think the flag is the ball triggered out of play there. I know I think it was offside, unfortunately for him. And Luke Hayden there seems like a real player there, doesn't he, Scott?
Yeah, I like him. I was highlighting Graham at the start, thinking he would be the real danger man, but Hayden's gone and nabbed a hat-trick, and it's brilliant. The front, both of the pair of them have been brilliant so far, but Hayden's really cool, really calm, composed in front of goal, and that's all you can ask from your striker, really. And he's done the business today so far.
He certainly has. About 26, 27 minutes gone now. They are 4-0 up to the away side here at the Honeycroft Stadium. The ball is now over the top. It's Luke Hayden. Again, he's trying to find. He does. Oh, it's a great save. It was George Armstrong with the head. Oh, and it's a goal. It has gone over the line. And George Armstrong's gone off to celebrate.
What's the goal?
The liner has put his flag up to state it was a goal. And it's Luke Hayden with the assist. And it's George Armstrong with a little header. And it's 5-0 now.
Wow, I can't believe what I'm seeing. Luke Hayden is having an absolute worldie here. It's a brilliant run from him once again, but the ball over the top was sublime. I think it was from Rowan Smith. And he's run onto it perfectly, and the cross is perfect. George Armstrong, who's also been making those runs to that left-hand side. all of the goals are coming from that left-hand side, and they need to change something here, Langley, because it's clearly not working. They need to shore up this defence. We know they've had issues with centre-backs missing and having to get another one in, but you can really see the weakness of this defence at the moment, and it's got to be a worry going forward, especially for the league.
Definitely a new manager tonight, Langley, but they are playing a team in the league above. So, you know, you can give them a bit of leeway tonight, and you know, with a new manager, it takes a while to implement his ideas and get to know the players. You know, it was only 3 days ago where they parted ways with Max Johnson. So, you know, we'll give Langley some time, and you know, it's not best and easiest fixture to come into with a new manager. It's 5-0 up, approaching the half-hour mark.
It's not.
To Berks.
5 goals in 10 minutes is a very poor way to start your tenure.
And there's Langley on the ball now. Just trying to grasp a few chances. One back by Berks. It's Will Frank. It's a crunching tackle from Langley. They do come out with the ball. It's Kone. He's dropping a little bit deeper now. Not said his name much, and he does win a foul. And Langley have now progressed up the pitch and have a chance to whip in the ball and try and create something here, Scott.
It's their first real chance this since having 11 men back on the pitch for Berks. But they'll be looking to hopefully get something from this set piece. I mean, the big man's going up there. It's now or never. I mean, they've conceded 5 goals in 10 minutes. They need to get back in this game as quickly as possible if they even want to have a sliver of a dream of a comeback in this one.
And Sean Wiley, number 19 for Berks, has been booked. And this ball gets whipped in, and it's just missed out from William Bishop.
Yeah, Bishop is the one who's on loan from Dunstable to help out the defence. And again, it's another player who's not had a good start to life at Langley here. 5-0 in 10 minutes is absolutely mental.
Berks seem to be taking their time now, even though they are 5-0 up. But obviously, last time these sides did meet, it was 5-3. So, you know, we've still got less goals than that time. And number 7 seems to be walking off here.
Substitution here, yeah.
Is that Subramaniam? Is he coming off there? I will be surprised if he is, because he did look the only threat in the sort of first 15 minutes.
He did, but he's been replaced by George Jordan, which is interesting. I wonder if that's tactical to maybe shore up the defence a bit.
That is a weird one, I think. Yeah, George Jordan has come on. Good spot that there from you, Scott. I'm not too sure. Maybe it might be an injury. We don't fully know.
But I mean, something had to change. So if there's ever a time to do it, it was now. He looked distraught going off, to be honest, because he was, like you said, the brightest spark at the start of this game.
Yeah, definitely. And here is the goal scorer, Luke Hayden, dropping deep. Gliding in and out for a defence. Lovely flick from Will Frank. It's George Armstrong on his left-hand side. Clips it to the back stick. And it's clear from Langley. Not far enough. It's still Berks on the ball. We're whipping another cross. It's flicked on. Blocked. To strike. Save this time from Ryan Berks. It was a shot from Luke Hayden again. Going for his 4th of the game. I think it took a few deflections before he landed in Ryan Berks' grasp. But Scott, another chance for Luke Hayden there.
It is. He's getting on the end of absolutely everything. But once again, it's that run from inside to outside from George Armstrong that's creating the danger. In that occasion, he switched it to the other side, but somehow the ball finds its way to Hayden every single time, and Berks would just be happy to have held on to that one.
Just touch on Luke Hayden there. I did see him dropping. He was dropping quite deep to get on the ball in the build-up to that chance for him, which is something we've not seen yet, but they might see that as the game progresses. You know, 5-0 up might give a bit of leeway, a bit of freedom for some of these players to, you know, try something new, express themselves a bit more. But Langley just needs to stay firm. Isn't he certainly is.
Yeah, it's interesting. The switch of wings from Berks didn't change a thing. Both wingers still having just as much joy on the opposite sides to what they started out.
Yeah, definitely. And Langley now got throw deep in Berks' half. Rome, but it's fell nicely. It's a strike from Langley. It's a great save from Harvey Rackley-Hayes. And that is the first real chance for Langley. And they've made Berks have to work for that save there. And will be a corner for Langley.
It's a fantastic strike, isn't it? It's what you need at this situation of the game. Just get as many shots away as you can and hope something goes in. But Rackley-Hayes has pulled off a fantastic save there. And Langley will be desperate to get something from the resulting corner.
Is Limpo going to be stepping up for this one? He looks like he's going to be an swinger. Swings it in nicely with his left foot. It's cleared at the near post from Samuel Day. Not as far as Luke Hayden, who gets it down well. It could be a counter-attack for Berks here. Played on this far side, and it's near side, sorry, to George Armstrong, and it's a crunching tackle from Walters. And it will be a foul for Berks now. Scott, would you be disappointed with that? You get a corner, you get countered on, and then you give away a foul, and probably a massive chance for Berks here.
Yeah, I mean, hitting the first man from corner is never acceptable, really, is it? At any level. But the counter-attack, once again, is getting the ball up to George Armstrong. It's good, it's quick. And all they seem to be able to do is take him down now. And Alvin Walters, it was just taking him down. He's struggled all game, him. And they'll be hoping this free kick isn't just spelling more danger. But I wouldn't be surprised if Hayden gets his head on this.
George Armstrong whipping it low. So he's cleared well. Gone back out to George Armstrong. And they are going to reset. It's Samuel Day who tries to clip one back over to George Armstrong. It's Oliver Graham. Back to George Armstrong. Back to Oliver Graham. It's lovely football. It's cut in. Oh, and how has that one not gone in? It's Luke Hayden. And it is a corner. And that's a great chance. Obviously, it's a great block or save. We couldn't quite see from our angle. But that is another big chance. But a lovely play from George Armstrong and Oliver Graham on that left-hand side there, Scott.
The interplay is beautiful. The 1-2 touch passing around the corners, triangles, the defenders. They must be absolutely knackered already in this one for Langley because they're just getting turned inside and out by both wingers on every occasion.
I mean, in-swinging corner for Berks. It's in, swung in. That was Luke Hayden again, rising. Just misses that one. And it's a lovely play from Will Frank. Beats his man. Tries to cut it back, but it's cleared by Langley this time. Langley still on the ball with Dewhurst, but misses out. And that will be another foul. Won by Samuel Day, given away by the substitute, George Jordan. Scott, would you be livid with that foul there if you saw your winger doing that, especially when you're trying to counter?
It's really annoying to give away a free kick when you're on the counter-attack. But, I mean, it's just the frustration. You've seen Dewhurst, that was probably his first touch of the ball in about 15, 20 minutes. They've not been able to get into this at all, the front line. So it's just frustration, really. Since coming on, Jordan hasn't had anything at the ball. And they've just got to keep their heads and believe, really.
Play there from Dewhurst. You think it's Limpo, then wins a foul. So Dewhurst get the ball down his chest there and just playing. Yeah, very positive, like you just said.
Much more positive. First chance for Limpo, really, to get a run on. He knows what it means to score against Berks. He did it twice in the 5-3 win earlier this year, but he's not had anything in the ball either. So it's frustrating for anyone in an attacking sense for Langley. They haven't had any chances to get past this well set up defence from Berks.
Yeah, it's amazing the difference in contrast. The first 15 minutes, we were talking about how close and even game this is going to look to be, even though the difference in the leagues. But all of a sudden, in a space of 10 minutes, the game's absolutely turned on its head. And then these next 10 minutes, it's been Berks have obviously looked like the better side, but it's not looked as a 5-0 scoreline. Bar for now, 10 minutes of, what would you call it? It's an amazing 10 minutes, really. It's an absolute shock.
Flurry of goals.
Yeah, a flurry of goals. So, in contrast, you take out then that 10 minutes. I know it's cliche to say, but it's been pretty even affair, would you say, Scott? Or am I being a bit optimistic about that comment?
I think that's probably fair. It's just that is the difference. I mean, you clearly see they got promoted for a reason. They're showing their quality. with that 10 minutes of play. Every single one of those goals was so well taken and so perfectly timed that, to be honest, there wasn't much the goalkeeper would do about any of them, except the one he carried over the line.
Yeah, there's another foul there from Jules Jordan, who, only come on the pitch roughly 8 minutes ago, maybe 10. He has actually fouled Samuel Day here, who's, he's already been off the pitch today with an injury. And will David Cox book him? He has booked him.
Well, maybe that's why he's been sent on, just to bully a bit, get a bit of strength in that midfield sort of area, tracking back, trying to win the ball back. So a bit more fight, because he's certainly done that more than anyone else, really. But he's got a yellow card for his troubles now. So he's going to have to be careful.
Yeah, he will have to be careful. And it's Dunkley on the ball now for Berks. And get back to Rackley Hayes. He's just going to be on that far side for Berks now. He's coming inside. Tries to play it long, but it's cut out by Bishop. He's now find Jordan. Trying to play forward quickly here. Langley. It's clip line. Lombardi has crossed it. Duas just couldn't quite get there. It's ended up being cleared to George Armstrong. There could be another break here for Berks. Oh, it's a lovely threaded ball through. And it just quite couldn't cut it there, Will Frank. But wow, that would have been a good chance there if that ball went through there, Scott.
Well, it would have been. And if it fallen to the striker, I think there was only one real outcome. And here they go again.
It is Will Frank who has the strike. Has a great run, and it's a great strike from Will Frank. We're just talking about his ball. If he should have played it a little bit better, and if it was a good ball, it would have led to a goal. But he just picked it up, it's leading from that, and he's run through a few players and slotted it home into that bottom corner, and it's 6-0 inside 40 minutes.
That one's gonna hurt. That one really hurts. They're just starting to find their feet again and get a few chances away, and they deal with the first chance because of a poor ball and just give it straight back to them. There's more desire, there's more fight from Berks, and there's no surprise that they're 6-0 up. They deserve to be, because every single time they got through in a clinical position, the finish has been perfect, and it's yet another goal.
Yeah, he tried to thread the ball through there, didn't he, Will Frank, and he gets cut out, and they seem to give it back to him in the middle of the pitch. And he just runs and runs.
It's exactly what you want to see. When you lose the ball, you want to win it back as possible. It sounds so simple, but it's what they've done well, and they've won the ball in those dangerous areas. It's led to every single goal, every single time.
It certainly has, and it's a great finish in the end. It's 6-0 to Berks now. Samuel Day clipping it line. It's George Armstrong. Already has one to his name. Trying to cut inside now. Whips it back post. Hayden can't quite get it down. And Langley do clear. Still on the ball here, Langley trying to break away. But Berks win it back. An advantage is going to be played for them. Here is Luke Hayden running at the defence. Being strong. Tries to cross it in there, but I think there was a foul in the build-up. What's going on over here? They all seem to be going over. Is there a little break here? Don't know if there is an injury off our screen and all the Langley players have been called in.
I'm not sure.
Scott, what do you think Michael East will be saying to his new players right now then? Being, 6-0 down, 40 minutes into the game. What do you think he'll be saying? What's the key information?
I mean, you just keep your heads up, keep believing, give everything to the last minute. But you have to feel this tie is over. You can't see any chance of 6 goals, and there's just no way Langley are getting back into this one from my point of view. Berks have shown the quality in every single aspect is higher, and they deserve to be a league higher. And 6-0, it's just been way too easy. Way too easy. The wingers have had so much freedom, and they'd just be saying, shore up the defence and try and stand your ground a bit, keep up with them.
Certainly is Langley on the ball. Again, I don't know what the stop was in play there. We're back underway. Approaching half time. Bishop into Reese Core, the skipper. Will probably be giving some stern words to his players as well at half time. Try and just, ease off the pressure, ease off the goals for Berks. They do seem to keep the ball well when they do have it, Langley. I will give them that. When they do have the ball around the back, but it's just that ball there. It's pointless there. And they've given it away just after keeping it. And it just seems a little bit pointless. They need to be more patient on the ball. Here's Dunkley. Throws it out wide to his fullback, Rowan Smith, who now clips it long. You can guess who's running after that. It is Luke Hayden again. But it's cut out well from Bishop there. And he's played into Limpo.
Yeah, that's good defending for probably the first time all game.
The flag has gone up for George Jordan there, which is disappointing. He looked like he could have a little run at Samuel Day there, but the flag has gone up. We are approaching half time. And we're just second half fast approaching. In the second half, what are you expecting from both sides, Scott?
Well, you've got to assume that Berks are just going to come out and try and not start messing about with it. The instruction would be to just keep it simple and keep doing what you're doing. Because if they start trying too much, they could end up with cheap goals, and that's not what you want to see. You want to, now the main goal for them is keep that clean sheet. And that's certainly going to be the main. I think the second half, you'll see them just keeping the ball a bit more like Langley have done.
And well run out from Ryan Burke there to clear that. George Armstrong on the attack, trying to get on the end of that from a lovely clip over the top. But Ryan Burke does deal with it well. I think he's kicked it out of the stadium. So a new ball will be needed.
Yeah, he has. And that's, once again, it's that ball every single time. You might have to start trying to stop it at its root because it just finds its way to this left. It's really where Berks are most dangerous.
Yeah, certainly. I feel like you need to anticipate that ball going over the top as a defender. Drop a few yards as you know it's going to come. And it's Samuel Day down the left-hand side. He does very well. He goes for goal himself, but it's blocked nicely. And Langley going to come away with it here. Held up well.
Yeah, Samuel Day earned that shot.
Yeah, it was a lovely run there, Scott, wasn't it? Especially from the fullback. He's given loads of attacking freedom.
He's done well today. He's done well today, and he earned that shot himself. But that is the kind of thing you're making sure you're making the right decisions, playing the right balls, and not just messing about going for it every single time you get a chance.
He's clipped long from Langley. Trying to give a little shove to Berks. He's clipped long again. George Armstrong's going to chase Ryan Burke down. Can he get there? He doesn't. But the press is on. It's good to see, considering they are 6-0 up. They are still pressing. And they're going to win it back. They have won it back. And it's George Armstrong. Threads it wide to Samuel Day. And the flag, I think, has gone up there. That's unfortunate there. The press was good there, Scott, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was brilliant, and exactly what you said yourself. The desire is there, the hunger is there, and it's probably a situation where everyone's going, I've got a chance of getting a goal here today, so they're eager to get as many chances as they can, and it's what you want to see, especially when they've been struggling to find the back of the net in the league. They'll be desperate to get some good tally on their score sheet for the season.
Certainly. Now here's Kone. Trying to cut him like he does well there to beat his man. He cuts it back. Anyone there? No one there. And it could be a break here for Berks. As I've lost my voice. Here we go. Oh, it's another. Oh, is it a goal? I think the flag has gone up.
Oh, it's delightful. Oh, it's delightful little chip over the goalkeeper. It's a shame the flag's gone up for that one. But I mean, it's this counter-attacking play. He's catching them out every single time.
Yeah, that's the half-time whistle there. Berks have took this game by storm. 6-0 up at the break. Langley have got to change something for that second half. The game seems pretty much dead and buried. But join us for the second half and hopefully we'll see more and more goals and maybe a little comeback from Langley. But join us again in roughly 10 to 15 minutes.
expecting double digits today. So,
Hello and welcome back to the second half of this cup tie between Langley and Berks County. 6-0 in the first half to Berks, thanks to Oliver Graham, George Armstrong, Will Frank, and a hat-trick for Luke Hayden in the space of 5 minutes. That hat-trick there. Our second half that maybe seems a little, done and dusted, really, in the sense. But you never like to say that. It's never say never, especially within football. But Scott, how did you think that first half went? Did you enjoy it? And what do you think for this second half?
Enjoyed watching it. How can you not enjoy seeing a flurry of 5 goals in 10 minutes? It was brilliant play all the time from Berks, and they showed their quality, and I thoroughly enjoyed that one. I mean, for Langley, this second half, they just got to find a way to deal with that front three. That front three of Armstrong, Hayden and Graham have been all over them the entire first half, and if they can't find a way to deal with them, it could end up being a cricket score if it's not already well on its way to being so. So we'll have to see how it unfolds. Maybe we'll see a Magic Cup comeback, but I can't lie, I don't have my hopes up for this one. I don't know about you.
Yeah, well, it will be some comeback if we do see it. One for the history books, really. But, you never know. But we are back out here. David Cox just waiting for the players to get a bit more warmer before he starts underway. If he wasn't here for the first half, you missed out on some goals, and hopefully, we can have a repeat there. In a sense, maybe not for Langley as such. Hopefully, we can get some goals for Langley. But Berks, they have not kept a clean sheet all season, so that's maybe something they are eyeing up for this second half. And obviously, only 1 win in 7, so this is probably a good morale booster there. Do you think, Scott?
It's definitely a morale booster, especially getting so many goals and the goals being shared around. It's lovely to see from an attacking perspective, and it's what they'll need to bring this kind of form and this kind of press and desire into the league games.
Yes, certainly. And I can see Langley are going to kick off underway here. Now, this is number 14. I think you mentioned him earlier, Craig Mattison, the Viking. Wow, look at the size of him there, Scott. And he has got us underway. So that will be a substitution. We'll get you who has come off for him there. But did you see that, Scott? Craig Mattison is on the pitch. Can he master come back on his own? What do you think there?
Well, we'll have to see. We know he's played at a higher level and he's scored lots of goals there. And it's a big task for him coming on in this one.
Oh, and it's a goal already.
And it's a goal already.
The flag has not gone up.
I'm not sure the keeper's complaining.
They are complaining there. But it was Luke Hayden who gets that ball. And he just has a shot there. And I think that's George Armstrong. Just creeps in at the back post to poke it in. They're all looking at the lino. And the ref is going to have a word. If that goal does stand, that is 1 minute into the second half. And it is 7-0. And the ref seems to be running off.
You can't think of a worse way.
No, you are.
Second half, if that counts.
Yeah, you are right there. I think that will stand.
I think it is going to stand. It was a phenomenal finish, wasn't it? He curled it with his left foot. I'm not really sure what they were all complaining about. It must have been an offside call, but he did so well to cut back. And well, it's not the welcome that the Viking would have wanted. That is for sure.
No, certainly not. I think George Armstrong was creeping at the back post there, Scott, and I think he did get a touch on it. I'm getting murmurs that he's an unknown goal scorer so far. We don't know if he's touched it or not, but he is in. He could be in here again, Armstrong. Like the keeper comes out and collects. Yeah, about a minute into the second half there. And we'll let you know the goal scorer when we know it. I think George Armstrong looked like he creeped at the back post to get it in. If not, it will be Luke Hayden's goal. It's not the start they wanted. And here is the so-called Viking. He is a man mountain there. He's held it up well. And it will be offside there for George Jordan. It looks like he's playing on the left-hand side
It's
now.
good for him. Yeah, Jordan switched out to the left. It'll be good for Mathiasson getting a few touches on the ball there, because Dewhurst, who I believe has gone off for him, didn't have anything at all in that first half, did he? There was one cross which he just missed out. But what a run this is from Hayden again. Every single time they're getting in behind. So that one is snuffed out.
I do agree with you. I think Dewhurst has gone off for Craig Mathiasson.
It's just total domination.
Strike. Just trickled wide there from Will
Strike
Frank.
just dragged wide. Yeah, I mean, look how quickly Langley are trying to get on with it here. They want to get back into the game, and it's a good ball out wide.
It was a good run. It's cut out well, and it's just seen out of play.
I mean, that's the sort of defending that Langley have not been able to do at all, and it's not going to help if they can't get past Samuel Day.
Here's Langley cutting in. Shot. Blocked well. It could be a counter-attack for Oliver Graham here. Played it on this near side to us, to Sean Wiley, who has been booked. You might have to be careful, especially when they're 7-0 up. It's not really something he needs to be getting involved in any of these crunching tackles. And here he is now. Threads the ball through. And it is Luke Hayden. It could be in again. He's taking his time. And it's good defending in the end from Captain Reece Core. But that was another chance there, Scott.
Yeah, he's eager for more, isn't he? It's a lovely ball through. The defenders are caught sleeping again. They're complaining for offside, but it was nowhere near. It was a well-timed run. And thankfully, the skipper was able to get back and make the difference this time. But Hayden maybe should have played it off to the left, but he wants another goal, doesn't he? Especially if that last one wasn't his.
Yeah, you do feel like he took his time there a little bit more, and he was trying to work the angle, but you feel like he could have just run straight forward and gone and got the strike away earlier. He seems to be trying to cut on that left foot.
I mean, that's what worked in
Langley.
the first half, wasn't it?
Yeah,
In the
certainly.
first half, he was just going through and taking his shots away, and they were going in the back of the net, as was everyone else's. So, interesting to see that.
Yeah, certainly. And, he's feels confident, so maybe he feels like he can, kind of ease off a bit and just kind of do what he wants, really, because he has had a great game.
As long as no complacency starts to seep into their performance, because it really has been a good performance so far from Berks.
That's Will Frank just keeping the ball nice and slow. So be honest, it's the goal. It's a slow start to this second half. We're only about 6 minutes in as the ball comes out wide. Rowan Smith, who does find Hayden. And it's Will Frank with a strike, just drags it wide. And they still are dominating here, Berks.
They are. That's another one dragged wide by Frank, though. And again, Hayden getting on the ball, looking for others. Maybe it's because he's already got his hat-trick, I don't know. But you just want to see him having a crack like he did in the first half.
Yes, certainly. Langley trying to clip it long. It's cut out well. Johnson goes back all the way back down to Rickley Hayes. Berks just look so comfortable now, don't they? Just easing into this second half. No need to rush anything. I know they've already scored. It's another clip. This time it's Will Frank. Defender does go down, and it is then cleared from Captain Reece Core again. Out for a Berks throw. But Scott, that ball, how have they not, tactically thought how are we going to stop this? It seems to be the same over and over again, doesn't it?
Yeah, that clip has been working all day, and it doesn't look like it's going to stop working. It's only a matter of time before the 8th goal comes, if you're asking me. But it's just all over them at the moment.
And the ball goes in, and there's another goal.
There's another.
It's Oliver Graham with a cross, and it's Will Frank with his second of the
I think it
game.
was Will Frank.
I think so.
Yeah, it's a lovely header, and just as we were talking about it, the 8th came.
The 8th has came, and it is Will Frank. Thanks to Oliver Graham, and I feel like it's been Will Frank, George Armstrong, Oliver Graham, and Luke Hayden. They've been all involved. I think he's going to be brought off here, Will Frank, just after getting his second of the game, and that is 8-0.
Was it 8-0 now?
And a substitution will arise at 52 minutes in, where this game does seem very much dead and buried. But it's a lovely goal, and it's Oliver Graham. It's very well again.
Yeah, it is a lovely goal. I wonder if he knew if he was about to come off, because he's had about 3 or 4 shots already in this second half. He's been eager to score, and he's finally got the header, and now he's rewarded with a nice little break as he's replaced by Alex Winstone.
Yeah, you do think he knew he was coming off. He headed straight for the touchline, didn't he? He didn't even celebrate. He headed straight over there.
Yeah.
He has come off and he has been replaced by Alex Winstone. And here is Luke Hayden bounding in on goal. Is he on side? Oh, and he's dragged it wide. He can't believe it. Is that complacency there, Scott? How has he missed that?
I did not see that coming. I did not see that coming at all. But that's another clip ball. You've got to try and stop these at the source, because every single time the ball's going over the top and one of the front 4 is onto it, they've got to stop it. But I did not see him missing there. That is even more of a collector's item than anything else we saw in the first half.
I could not believe that. He's scored his hat-trick in 5 minutes. He's been absolutely amazing today. And you think, oh, that's bound to be a goal there, and he's dragged it wide. There's another attack though. It's Oliver Graham cuts it back. It's Armstrong. The ball's bouncing everywhere. It's taken down well, but it's cleared in the end by Langley. And you just feel like this is going to be double digits anytime soon here, Scott, don't you think?
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to get a word in, because every time we start speaking, they're through and goal again. It could easily be another 6-0 half, and we could be looking at 12 here. They're absolutely dominant in every aspect of the game. And we'll see if Alex Winstone seemingly slips into exactly what Will Frank was doing. And if so, they really are in trouble, Langley. And it could be one of those nights they will never forget for all the wrong reasons.
Certainly, and I do think if I was on that Berks County bench right now, I'd be itching to get on, especially if I was an attacker. But yeah, it does all. It looks like there is going to be another sub, actually, as I do say that. And it is going to be Sean Wiley coming off. He has been booked, so it's probably a good little substitution, that. And he's going to be coming on. Who's coming on for him?
No surprise to see him going off when he's been booked.
Oh, and it is also Luke.
And any suspensions.
Luke Hayden has also come off there. The hat-trick hero today, the goal machine, has took his place on the bench. We've seen a few players come on. I think that's James Benham has come on up front in place of him. And Langley going forward here. The ball is whipped in, but straight over. Yeah, I'll give you the update on the sub. Sean Wiley has gone off. Yosim Muhammad has replaced him. And we believe Luke Hayden has parted ways, like we said, and James Benham has come on the pitch. It looks like he's gone up front.
Yeah.
Score 8-0 up. Do you think that's fair?
I think it's fair. It could easily have been more, and I think Ryan Burke will be counting his lucky stars to watch Hayden walk off the pitch. I hope he was met to a standing ovation.
Oh, that was a lovely touch from Yosim Mohammed. And it's a yellow card for the goalie, Ryan Burke. And that is Yosim Mohammed. And that was his first real chance on the ball. He takes a lovely touch there. I don't know if you saw that there, Scott. The touch was immaculate. Takes it round the goal, and the goalie takes him out. And it is a yellow card for the keeper. I don't know why that wasn't a red. I would suspect it would be a red card, considering the fact he was in on goal 1-on-1 and it isn't a penalty. I could be wrong. Am I wrong there, Scott? Do I know the rules? Or
I think because the ball was just going out wide, his touch, like you said, his first touch was brilliant. He's attempted to go out wide, and because it's not really going directly towards the goal, is my assumption as to why it's a yellow card. But he's still late to it. And I mean, it's scary to see another player come on and have as good a touch as that. It could be a premonition of what's to come with even more goals. I mean, this is a dangerous position, and the way these wingers have been playing, if one of them takes it, it could easily end up in the top corner.
Yeah, you are probably right there, Scott, about the yellow card. Thank you. You should be on ref watch for that one. That was very good information. The strike goes in, and here's a goal. And that was a quick free kick. I was just reading the lineups, and that ball has found the back of the net, and it's 9-0 for Berks County.
It's a fantastic free kick. I mean, there is absolutely nothing the goalkeeper could do about that one. George Armstrong, he's been brilliant all game, and he's got another goal to his name. Now they're going to be fighting for as many. I don't know if there's enough balls in the stadium to give everyone a match ball. We might have one by the end of this game.
The keeper just seems so rooted there to the spot for that strike. I'll give you a little update on the goals. That's his second now for George Armstrong. We've got 2 for Will Frank, who has gone off. 1 for Oliver Graham and 3 for Luke Hayden. Seems to be a little issue in the middle of the pitch here, is there? Or the keeper has played on. Looks like someone was feeling up their shoulder. Ball has gone out of play. Anyway, I can see number 12 is on. That's Jack Dunton. And I do believe Ellis Day has gone off. I think this sub was about maybe 5 minutes ago when all the other subs occurred. But so many people went off and on at the same time that we did actually get all of the subs noted down. But obviously we know Luke Hayden has gone off because he's no longer up front. So that's also 4. That's 4 subs now, I believe, for Berks. It looks like there's one player still just sitting on that bench, eager to get on.
Yeah, there's no surprise to see the rotation. It's a cup game, obviously. You want to get as many players' minutes as well. And I mean, speaking of that, it's what better way to start a cup run than with an absolute demolition job like this. It really sets the spirits high, and going into the next round of the cup, they'll be so excited and eager to go and do the exact same thing again and get a lovely run going.
Yeah, certainly. Obviously, quite a few teams do get a bye in this cup. Most of the fixtures for this game were played last night. This is the only one tonight. As the ball goes in to Matheson, and that's the first chance for him of the game. He just headed it wide. That would have been a good goal and a consolation goal for Langley there.
It would have been. It's a little sniff for the Langley fans to see what Craig Matheson has to offer. It's a good ball into him. He's big, he's strong, he's got up well, but the header was nowhere near. But even still, it's better than anything Du has had to offer in the first half. And I mean, it's come out of nowhere, so Berks has to be careful and make sure they snuff out any more crosses like that.
Certainly, they'll be eyeing up that clean sheet. Like I said earlier, they have not kept a clean sheet this season, so here's one they're going to, be proud of if they do get it tonight, especially after scoring the 9 goals as well.
Yeah, they'll be furious if they're unable to keep a clean sheet in this one, especially being how dominant they've gone on to be in this match.
Yeah, certainly. Langley. So first real chance for a while there. We are just approaching the 62nd minute. And it's a breakaway here for Langley. It's George Jordan's going to go for that. But Rackley Hayes has just come and collected well. And he's had a good game, the keeper, as well. I know we've not really spoke heavily on this Berks back line and the keeper due to all the goals that have been scored. But do you think they've done well tonight, Scott?
Yeah, I mean, they've shored up and they've done exactly what Langley haven't. Every time they've looked dangerous and got in a position, they've snuffed it out. And the goalie, he hasn't had much to do, but he did have that crucial save. I think it was still 0-0. He made a save while Day was off the pitch. And then he made another one at, I think it was 5-0, which was a very good save. And just, that'll be good for him. Like you say, not had a clean sheet all season, going into the league. It'll be good to get that notch off his belt.
Yeah, certainly. The game just getting a bit frantic at the moment. Langley, trying to get hold of the ball, but there's a chance here. We'll try to clip it over the top there. George Armstrong for his hat-trick, but it's just trickled away, and it's going to go out for a Langley goal kick.
Yeah, this is a tough one to have to see out if you're a Langley player. You've got to just keep pushing, keep going, and not do stuff like that, giving the ball away in dangerous areas, because you will get punished. Oh, he stuck it wide.
Oh, and that was a chance for Mohammed there. Not on the score sheet yet. Obviously,
Off the bench
for about 10 or so minutes ago. He's just put that one wide. It's a shame, really.
I really thought that was going to be. Yeah, I thought that was going to be the Big Ten. It was brilliant work from him to win it back, but it's just poor again from Langley, giving the ball away in dangerous areas, sloppy touches, and they're being punished. And it's not what you want to see, especially not on a night like this where it could get even worse.
Yeah, certainly. Scott, if you was Berks County manager right now, that's a long shot there. It's just gone wide. That was an audacious attempt. But anyway, as I was saying, Berks County, if you were their manager, what are you eager to get? Are you eager to get the 10th or keep the clean sheet?
I'm eager to keep the clean sheet. It's important at any game, no matter, even though goal difference isn't a thing in the cup or anything like that. But you just want to keep the clean sheet. It makes you feel better. It feels like a nice, complete performance. But at the same time, I'd want to see the same positive play that I'd seen in the first half, especially with all the substitutes out. You want everyone buying into the same cause, the same energy, and it will really set them up for a nice, positive run in the cup.
Certainly.
So I'll be telling them just keep doing what you've been doing.
Yeah, certainly. Obviously, they can still keep the clean sheet and get the 10. Still long to go.
I think that is likely to happen.
Scott Sherry's opinion, I think it would be 10 and a clean sheet. It was 10 or more, Scott, or you don't want to put a scoreline on
I
it?
think 12.
Okay.
I'm putting 12 on it.
For Langley's sake, I hope not. I hope, it just stays as it is. Maybe even a little goal for Langley would be nice. The ball falls for Oliver Graham here. He's on the edge of the box. God, you do just think he's going to hit that there. He's still got it. Back on his left foot. It's a whip. Oh, it's a great save. And it's Armstrong. Oh, it's over.
Oh,
head in
how
the
has
shirt.
he done that?
Head in the shirt from Armstrong. Oh. He can't believe it himself. But that was a great bit of play from Oliver Graham. Onto his right, onto his left, back onto his right, and then back onto his left. And he whips it for that far post. And do you know what? We'll give credit where credit's due. That is a great save from Ryan Bark. And you just think, George Armstrong, put it in for your hat-trick, and he's devastated that he's missed that.
Yeah, he will be devastated. And you can see, it's great from, if you're the manager, from his point of view, to see how much it means to him still at this scoreline. But it's brilliant play, and once again, these wingers just showing what they can do. They are really dangerous, and cutting back, it was beautiful. But fair play to the goalkeeper, he did just enough, and somehow it stays at 9. This getting to double figures is proving more difficult than they thought it was going to be.
Yes, certainly. Now Daniel Kone has parted ways with Langley now. He has gone off, and Harry Farnan has come on. Now we're talking about George Armstrong getting his hat-trick, but we still don't know if that goal straight after half-time was his or Luke Hayden. So he actually might have his hat-trick, Scott. But we don't know yet. It's either going to be...
Judging by his reaction there, you'd think he wasn't, but maybe he's just desperate for even more goals. I don't know, but...
Yeah, certainly.
It would be interesting to find out if he has already got all 3 secured.
Yeah, I do agree with you there. By his reaction, he didn't look too happy. But to be fair, if you are a footballer and you do miss a chance like that, you would be devastated either way, whether you've scored 3, 4 or 0. So it's fair enough. And here is James Benham.
Yeah.
Slow play from Berks County now. Going to keep the ball nicely. Rowan Smith getting involved. Tries to find Mohammed, who's just dribbled back to Ryan Bark.
I mean, we are starting to see a bit more of what you were talking about towards the start of this half, and Barks just wanting to keep the ball and make sure that they have the most of the possession and can control this game and hopefully see out the clean sheet.
Yeah, certainly. Clean sheet. Do you know what? It looks inevitable, the clean sheet. Langley not threatened one bit in this second half.
No, I mean it's tough conditions to come into, but I've been really disappointed with Mathiasson. I was hoping to see him getting in, bullying the back line and starting to prove some problems for the first time today, but he's not really done that at all. He's sort of just like Dewhurst, the frustration of not really being able to get into it at all.
But you do feel though he's not been, threaded the balls through. He's not had the support. But you do think just come and drop deep, grab hold of the ball and win something up the pitch for your team, for your side, so you can progress and create more chances.
Just like all the attacks for Berks has started at the back line, all of the errors for Langley have started at their back line. They've been losing the ball in horrible areas in their own defensive third, and that only means one thing when you've got the quality on show from the attacking line of Berks here, and it's just going to lead to goals, as we've seen all evening.
Yes, certainly. Now here is Ben Young. Working it well here, Berks. Whips in. It's flicked on and it's in the back of the net. And that is an own goal. And that is the 10th. And I think that is William Bishop who's put that in his own net. And that is commiserations for the defender. And that is 10 for Berks now.
I mean, it goes from bad to worse. Bishop on his debut. I mean, Berks couldn't get a 10th over the line themselves, so he's gone and helped them out. But, that is... What a way to mark your debut. Conceding 10 goals and sticking the 10th one in your own net. He'll be wanting to get back on the train to Dunstable as soon as possible, I'm sure.
That was unfortunate, that one. It is a shame. It is 10 for Berks, who have been incredible.
We were hoping they have been incredible. We were hoping for a nice even cup tie, a little scrap, but unfortunately it's just been an absolute rout.
It certainly has, and I do think that was number 14, James Benham, who did whip that in to create that own goal.
Yeah, it was good for him.
And it's another chance here. Ryan Burke was coming out. He was already on a yellow, and you do just think, stay in your goal. The last thing you want is your goal getting sent off now, especially when you're 10-0 down. It just rubs salt in the wounds.
I think he might want the break.
Brackley Hayes, they're playing with fire there, considering he needs a clean sheet because they've not kept one in a while. And he was playing with a little bit of fire there, inviting the pressure.
He was, but I mean, Jordan's down here to take the throw and he's not got anyone to help him with it.
Whipped into that back post. And who was that there? It's Harry Farnham. You do think, come on, get out on target. That's a great chance for the substitute. But nothing comes from that. And Berks will be happy that their clean sheet is still intact.
Brackley Hayes continuing to do what he needs to do. And the manager will be happy with that.
Berks coming forward again. Now it's cut out though by Langley. Here is Lombardi waiting for an opening. That is Charlie Samuel on the pitch now. Bishop spreads it out wide to Reece Core, the skipper. So they do keep the ball nicely, Langley. I will give them that, but they've not kept it well enough. But they have kept it well at times, I know. And the ball comes in. It could be a chance here. Oh! And now that could have been a goal for Langley. And it was Jack Torbert just hitting it on the volley. And I know they are 10 goals to the go, but wow, that would have been a nice one, wouldn't it, Scott?
That would have been lovely. I mean, Torbert, the substitute, why wouldn't you have a go? You're 10-0 down, it's fallen to him nicely. But, it's such a shame because that would have been a nice little thing for him to have on on a dark day for Langley, but we'll see if something can come from the resulting corner now. It's a shame because that was a good effort. We'll take corner.
Certainly was a good effort. And the in swinger is going to come in for Langley. Corner. It's whipped in. It's not. It's gone all the way out. We'll trip out for a Langley throw. Seems to be a bit of urgency now, Langley. No, Emma. What's going on here? They are 10-0 down, but they seem to be actually attacking and trying to create something from this.
I mean, urgency at the wrong time.
Certainly, and a shot goes in, and it's into Harvey Rackley Hayes' gloves. And Langley have just had a burst of energy out of nowhere. And our Berks going to shut that energy down with a counter-attack. Here is Yossi Mohammed, who is offside yet again. Seems to be offside quite a few times since coming off that bench.
Yeah, I've been disappointed with him. When he first came on, he looked live. He looked like he was going to slot in perfectly into what was going on already. But he hasn't really been able to earn any headlines of his own and get involved too positively. Can't hold his run. And I mean, if he continues to put pressure on like he's doing here and like he has been and win the ball back, he surely should be able to make better of these chances they're getting. But like you say, it's 10-0. He doesn't really need to.
Yeah, certainly. Here is Bishop. Not doing much with it, but they're keeping it nicely. Ball's gone out wide. Here's Torbit, whips one in, and it's low and hard. And oh, that could have been a chance there. A few shouts for a foul, but not given. But Langley, and I'll tell you what, Jack Torbit off the bench, he's been involved heavily. And it could be another chance for Langley here. On his burst of energy, can they do anything from it? And it's cleared in the end by Berks. It's clipped back up the line for Langley. There's a chance in the box now. And it's just trickled out for a goal kick. Scott, there's a new energy here, isn't there? And Jack Torbit in the full front of it on this left-hand side.
Yeah, there is a newfound energy. I mean, you've got to assume it's just the substitutes wanting to show what they can give and make the most of the opportunity they've been given. And like you say, he's been really good since coming off the bench, Torbit. But I mean, Rackley Hayes is really starting to put his name up there with one of the best players of the game for Berks, and that's hard to do as a goalkeeper when your side's winning 10-0. But he's made some good stops. He's done everything he's needed to do at the right times. And he's been just as solid as anyone else out there, which is a really important factor to have. Defence and your goalkeeper included in that is what wins you games, and they've really all worked together. But like I say, the Langley defence has done the complete opposite. And even though they found this energy with the subs coming on, you feel it's the defenders who have to step up their game if they're going to stop shipping any more goals in this one.
Yeah, and I have noticed Charlie Samuel is on the pitch. We did miss a few subs, unfortunately. I think at half-time we didn't really see them. Charlie Samuel is on. He did get sent off in there in the last game on Saturday. But he can play tonight due to it being a cup. And the ball gets whipped. And it's blocked well. And then it's just ushered out. It's not ushered out for a throw-in. It's still on. With James Bedham now back to Ryan Smith into the middle of the park. A little shove in the back from Craig Matthieson. And it will be a free kick for Berks. In pretty much a dangerous area here, Scott.
Yeah, it's quite a dangerous area. I've got to say, I'm not really sure what he was thinking there with that shove. It's once again just frustration of not being able to stop them down these wingers. But we know exactly what Armstrong can do. It is actually going to be Graham, I think, taking this one. And it's gone short. I'm surprised about that. And it's gone out the other side.
Nothing really come from that for Berks. It will be a throw-in on that far side with Joshua Penningham.
And the frustration is
take it.
starting to creep in even more and more from Langley.
Yeah, it certainly is. And could be a chance here from Mohammed, who strikes. Keeper safe down low. Back to Mohammed, who tries to cross it in. It's cleared. And it's cleared again. That was a chance for Mohammed, and nearly a double chance there.
Yeah, the frustrations continue for him. He's not enjoying himself out there like the rest of the players are. He'll be desperate to get one before this game is out.
Certainly will. We want his name on that score sheet, especially when your side's scoring 10 and you're yet to score. But we've still got roughly 12 minutes, especially with injury time as well. So maybe a little more. As that long throw comes in. And it is going to be a corner for Berks. 6 goals in the first half, 4 in the second half so far. A corner now. It looks like George Armstrong is going to go over to take. Or it's going to be James Benham. They have gone short. James Benham, and the referee's blown. He's not happy with Limpo's positioning. He's told him to drop a few yards. He's also got Penamo out there to help him. He's been whipped in. Tries to flick it on. It's cleared well. It's not cleared well enough. And who was that there in that shot? It was Ben Young. And he's just clipped it out of the stadium. Trying to get in on the action there, Scott.
Everyone wants to get in on the action. It's nice to see a team so far ahead, still going for it, still throwing everyone forward and trying to get as many goals as possible. But Ben Young off the bench, be looking to get his name among the lights as well. And unfortunately, that one was closer to the floodlights.
It certainly wasn't. That ball's just trickled out of play. Somehow for a Berks County throw-in.
I wasn't actually sure. I didn't see Ben Young come on, but I did for a split second think I'd saw the number 4 take the free kick goal, which I believe went down as Armstrong. So I might be wrong, and it may have been Armstrong's, which would explain why he still might not have that hat-trick. And that may have been Ben Young's goal, but I thought my eyes would deceive me because I wasn't sure he was on the pitch.
Yeah, certainly. We will update you at the end of the game with all the goal scorers. A lot of goals to get through and unpack. And here is Charlie Samuel. Does well down his left-hand side, beating his man. Does get the cross in low. Just trickles into Rackley Hayes.
Yeah, it's interesting to see Charlie Samuel come on. He's on a dual. He's dual registered with Marlow, who are a Step 3 club, and he played for them last night, getting an assist. So I think he'll be looking for a more positive outcome in this one. But here come back again, and it's gone all the way through to no one on the other side.
Kept it in though there, Oliver Graham. He's still on the ball. Rowan Smith on the edge. Cutting in on a left-hand side, and he has a shot, and it just goes wide. Now Ryan Smith trying to get a little taste of the action as well there, who's looks progressively further forward as the game has progressed as well.
Yeah, I thought Ryan Smith could have hit that one a little bit earlier there, tried to cut across the keeper instead of going onto his left foot, but not to be.
Goal kick's gone long. It's not as far as a touchline though, so it's going to be a Berks County throw-in. No, it will not be. It will be a Langley throw-in, which is thrown in long. George Armstrong then headers. Still Langley on the ball. Bit of tracking back from Mohammed. No foul given. It'll now be a Berks County throw. Just on that far side in the midway point of that Berks County half. It's Alex Winstone.
I'm surprised at how quickly Berks are getting the ball back in play every time it goes out. They're eager to get more and more.
They certainly are. And here's Limpo. And he squeezed that one in. The keeper's positioning is absolutely woeful. And it's
It is outrageously poor from the goalkeeper there after we've praised him. But what a finish that was from Limpo. I mean, it's the first time we've really seen a poor clearance from anyone in a defensive third for Berks. But he's latched onto it and he's gone himself. He's run past about 3 and he's seen the keeper off his line. And I mean, you can't argue with the finish, can you?
Scott, I don't even know if he's off his line. He he just was positioned right. He's not even chipped him. He's just placed it into the corner. Like I'm not gonna lie, I'll be absolutely livid at my keeper if I was as one of the defenders for Berks County. I cannot believe he's positioning there, and he's just thrown their clean sheet away in an instant. And there's nearly 2.
I know, it's so disappointing. It's so disappointing. With only 8 minutes to go, crumbling like that defensively. If I'm the manager, I am absolutely seething because the clean sheet must have been the main target, especially at this point of the game. And to throw it away so cheaply, it's almost embarrassing the way he's just let that happen.
I'm going to say something a little controversial here, but I think that is got to be the worst than all the 10 goals we've seen for Berks County tonight. I just think the way that's gone in is absolutely awful. The positioning is woeful, and I can't believe he's had the time to shoot, and even it's rolled in. I think the ball's not even going about. It was probably going about 1 mile an hour there, and it's trickled into that corner. I've no idea how he's been able to score that, and the clean sheet is gone in an instant.
I know, and it was literally handed to him on a plate, and he ran past 2-3 players. None of them looked interested in stopping him. It was a very strange one. After they've been so solid all night, it's a weird way to concede.
It certainly is. It's 10-1 now, with 4 minutes to go. The ball's gone out wide, and it's defended well. Took a little deflection. Now Langley could be on a little counter-attack here, but it's stopped there by the Berks County defender. The referee's going to have a word with him. It's a bit of a silly foul, that, considering the game is, pretty much dead and buried. But Langley got their consolation goal, which they'll be happy with, I'm guessing. Berks are not going to be happy that they've ruined their clean sheet, but they've got 10. They've got their double digits.
It's just one for the personal accolades, really. But he's in again.
There's Limpo again. It's gone across the box. And it's going to go out for a throw-in, but Limpo's all of a sudden bursting into life. He did score 2 in March against Berks when they did win 5-3. And he's on his score sheet again for Langley against Berks.
It's a shame he didn't really get into the game until the last 15 minutes of it, because he looks quite good.
Yeah, certainly. Now, this is probably the longest period we've not seen Berks County have a goal since probably the start of the match, and they didn't score until the 17th minute. But we've been surprised with a Langley goal. It has kept us entertained. I've been fortunate enough to have a lot of good games on commentating, a lot of goals. And I thought tonight it's going to be bound to be one sooner or later. It's going to be a 0-0. And do you know what? I thought tonight might have been the one. But, I've been treated to 11 instead, so I'm quite happy.
You couldn't have been more wrong. I thought this would more likely have been around a 6-6 than a 0-0. But I really was surprised at how dominant they were and how dominant they are. And here they come again.
And it's Oliver Graham skipping around a few. And a nice little back heel into Mohammed, who cuts in on his left foot. Oh, it's a great save from Ryan Bark. Who actually has done.
Oh, what a save
tonight when he's had the chance.
What a save.
Great save from Mohammed's strike. Do feel for Mohammed.
Berk has really been let down. Yeah, he can't get his goal, but Berk has really been let down by his back line tonight, because he has still pulled off a few good saves. And that is, Mohammed, it was great feat from him, to be honest. He got the ball in the area, was able to take it past the defender. He couldn't get the strike. Can he now? No. It's just not going to happen for him, you feel.
Yeah, that is a shame, because he has looked bright when he's come on, Mohammed. I will give him that. He's got good feet. He done well to, get his chance there. He still looks eager to get his goal. He's dropping deep to try and get the ball now in different positions. Barker just going to keep the ball well. Here's Mohammed again. He don't seem to lose the ball, Mohammed. I will give him that. He does do well when he does receive the ball to feet.
He's quite tenacious, Mohamed. He's eager to get on the ball, keeping the ball, get it moving, winning it back. But just that final finish hasn't happened for him. Maybe he's trying a bit too hard, thinking, oh, it's 10-0. I've got to get my name up there too. I'm an attacking player. But it just looks like it's one of those days in front of goal, which is a shame for him.
Yeah, it is a real shame. But, you know, got to focus on the positives for Berks County tonight. Luke Hayden looked at
There are a lot of them.
There are a lot of them, certainly. And Luke Hayden was the main one for me. I think he was exceptional when he was on the pitch, you know. I think he wasn't even on the pitch for an hour, but... And here's Mohamed. I think that's unfortunate. I think it just hit his hand, maybe. Yeah, I think it hit his hand on the way through. But yeah, back to Luke Hayden. I think I have to give him man of the match tonight.
Well, you can't help but wonder how many goals he would have had he stayed on, with the amount of chances that have fallen to Mohamed in this second half. But I don't know. Obviously, he's the obvious candidate for man of the match. He scored some very good goals and was involved in everything. But you got to give a mention for Armstrong and Graham as well. And the front three really just tore apart on every occasion it got for.
Yeah, certainly. I think you could name a few more, like Will Frank, obviously got 2 as well. Sean Wiley looked good in the middle. I think the back line has done well. Josh Dunkley and Samuel Day as well. He started brightly on that left-hand side at full-back. Obviously the boys off the bench have looked bright as well. Obviously no goals for any of them. Oh, and it could be a chance here. It's a lovely ball from Rackley Hayes. And it's George Armstrong now. Can he create something from this? It's a shot. It's Mohamed in front of goal. And he's got his goal at last.
He's finally got it.
11. He'll be buzzing with that one. It's a lovely ball from Rackley Hayes over the top. And George Armstrong works it well, gets his shot away. And it works. Falls to Mohamed nicely, who just slots it home past the goalie. And I think that is full time now. The ref has blown the whistle and the game will finish 11-1 to Berks County against Langley in the Berks and Bucks FA County Cup. They'll be through to round 2. And what a game that was, Scott. How would you break that down overall?
Oh, well, it was an amazing game. I'm really happy for Mohamed finally getting his goal with the very last touch of the game. But, I mean, from start to finish, Berks was just dominant on the counter-attack, getting forward, getting the ball out wide. I was going to mention just before that goal about Samuel Day, he was key in especially those first 5 goals, which really, in 10 minutes, which the game was over from that point on, wasn't it? And Berks will be well happy with their performance in every aspect, barring that one crazy moment where they conceded, which I'm still not really sure what was going on with the goalkeeper. But it's a brilliant performance. Deserved every single goal, if not more. And from a Langley point of view, it's just really disappointing to crash out of the cup in such dire circumstances.
It certainly is. I see a few of the Langley boys heading straight down the tunnel in frustration there. 11-1 in the round 1 of the cup. It's very disappointing, but you know, it's been a good watch. Good watch for some, but Langley seems to be heading straight down the tunnel. I'll just go over the goals. Oliver Graham, Luke Hayden then scored 3 in the space of 5 minutes. George Armstrong then got his first. Will Frank. Then we had a goal from Luke Hayden or George Armstrong. We're not too sure still, but Will Frank then got another one. George Armstrong again. Then we feel like it was Ben Young, that free kick in the 69th minute. And then Yossi Mohamed got his goal late, just before that final whistle blew, which seemed to blow a little bit early. I think a minute early. But yeah,
I mean, that was just kind of, I think I've actually done them an injustice. I think I accidentally said 13, but it was only 11. One of them was, of course, the own goal as well. But that was just brilliant work from Armstrong.
Yeah, it's brilliant.
And I mean, I thoroughly enjoyed this. Thank you for joining me, Bailey. I thoroughly enjoyed this 13-1 thrashing. And I mean, a lot more than new manager Michael East will have for Langley. That is for certain.
Certainly. Thank you guys all for watching and tuning in to this 12-goal thriller 11-1 for Berks County versus Langley. The Berks and Bucks FA County Cup. I've been Bailey Shulton. Thank you a lot, Scott O'Neill, for joining me tonight. I'm sure another stream will be on soon. So thank you, guys.
Good fun.
Yes, very good fun. So thank you, guys. We'll wrap it up. Hello.
Hello. Thank you. Oh, yeah, I'll do that now.
Yeah, very good.
It was,
a lot of
it was crazy.
It was, yeah, I think the comments were going off. Were they? Yeah.
Oh, were they?
Yeah. I was just so annoyed. I was so annoyed that he let me go in. It's just like, what is he doing?
I was.
Yeah. He's these things quite. I reckon so. Yeah, definitely. I think he texted me at halftime saying if he wishes his Wi-Fi was better. Obviously. Mm. Do we try and get him on my phone? He just messaged me saying, yeah, he'd like to get involved more. I can hear, but I don't think he can hear me, he said.
Yeah, I can hear. I don't think you can hear me. Perfect.
Cheers, thank you.
Yeah, perfect. If what time would that call? Because I'm actually going on holiday. Yeah, I'm going on holiday tomorrow at midday. So perfect. Yeah, Bailey. I'll get Bailey to send you my number. Yeah. Yeah, no, it was good fun. That's the first time I've commentated on a game where people can also see it. So it was interesting to do that differently. Like normally I'm doing what Bailey's doing as the main commentator, but obviously for it's radio, so it's a lot different. You're constantly having to update. So I quite enjoyed that. It was a bit different and it was nice to get that experience. But I mean, it was a lot going on and it was good to commentate on. I enjoyed it.
Thanks, man.
No, good. No, I really enjoyed it. I like to do it more and more. So yeah,
Yeah, I will just say as well, in future, I will be at uni in future, so I should have better connection. This
yeah.
hopefully isn't going to be a continuous problem.
From what I know of, yeah, so far, right. Yeah, I am right now. Yeah, but
Yeah.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
perfect. Yeah,
Thank you.
yeah, perfect. Yeah, phone me whenever. I'm up all day. So okay, go on, sweet. Cheers.
Thank you,
See
man.
you later. Bye 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 bye.
You too. Thank you. Cheers.